Aloha friends, this is Tito Kang welcoming you to the Unlock the Leaders Code live session on this tremendous Thursday. Today I'd like to talk about something. It's actually posted in the description. It's how average leaders react and super leaders reflect, right? Let's see. All right, follow my lead. Cool. So let's take a look at this. Have you ever been in the position? Now, I know I've been when I took leadership positions when I used to go into either a Shell gas station, a Starbucks store, where you would react to what would happen because you would see something that is not going right. For example, if a product was not displayed properly, if a promotion was not put up when it was supposed to, what's going to happen? What do you do as a leader? Now, being an average leader back in the days, I would react. I would like, how come this is not here? How come that didn't happen? How come we should have had this done? And I would point fingers and look at outside and really get into this mode. I thought I did it well enough, but not really. What would happen is that I came in as a whirlwind, and when I left, I didn't leave a great sense of accomplishments for anyone that was there. I didn't teach anything as a leader. Now, for you, solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and intrapreneurs, because solopreneurs, you might not have a staff, but you are a leader in your family. Do you do that as well? Do you come in and see a situation that doesn't really reflect what your expectations are and you react? So you kind of go into this mode of fixing. And certainly, when I became a better leader, I went into the fixing mode. One of my coaches and leaders used to say, every time you go into a store, you go into fixing mode. You're fixing everything. So therefore, you're not coaching and you're not leading. You're not making your team getting better. You're not asking enough questions. So how do super leaders, rather than react, I should say, they reflect. They reflect. How do you do that? Well, what I've learned to do, one of my coaches told me, is that once you go in, you have to observe. You have to watch with your two eyes and listen with your two ears and ask very, very insightful questions. And that takes practice. I know that after every interaction that you go in and you visit a store, do you sit down and reflect? Now, if you've been following me for a while, I'm a big proponent of having a journal. When you sit down and write into your journal, either early in the morning or before you go to bed at night, what do you write in your journal? Some of my clients ask me, what do you write in a journal? Some of the workshops I've given, people seem to have a difficulty to write in a journal. So I'll give you a couple of pointers, what I've learned super leaders do to reflect. So in the journal in the morning for myself, I write my gratitude. What is it I'm grateful for? So sometimes it's as simple as the fact that I can wake up and breathe, or I can wake up and see with my two eyes, because there are some individuals in the world that are not able to do that. So that's simple. At night, I reflect on what I did well, what I could have done better, and what do I want to do better the next day. This I haven't come up with myself. I came up with studying all the super leaders and what they seem to be doing in their routine. So you want to try that out. The second piece that I found out as of late, for probably the past couple of years, that's helped me reflect more than react, is actually meditate. And what I've found out in studying super leaders, there are a lot of leaders out there that actually spend a lot of time meditating because it actually centers you. There's so much thoughts that comes into your mind when you go and understand meditation. Now you can do Vipassana meditation, you can do TM, which is transcendental meditation, or mindfulness meditation. For myself, I'm liking mindfulness. It's something that I practice on a daily basis. I'm not great at it. By all means, thoughts are bombarded in my mind. But what it has helped me do is that when I'm coming to a situation where I tend to react, I actually reflect. Jim Rohn used to say this. He says, when you get into a situation, do you get frustrated or do you get fascinated? Now, average leaders get frustrated. Someone cuts you off as you're heading down on traffic. The snow's coming down. They're cutting you off, and you're right away you go into reacting mode. It's like, why are you giving the finger and all that kind of good stuff? That really, all that does is really enhances your negative energy. It actually destroys your creative energy and takes all of that away. It doesn't even affect the person that just cut you off. It just affects you because you're boiling up and boiling up. And I've done that too. Now, take a look and think about this, right? If you are going to be frustrated, that's going to take you one way. That's what average leaders do. Super leaders, they get fascinated. You kind of ask your questions. I wonder, what are they so in a hurry for? What didn't they get? What are they mad about? Well, I wonder if it's because they woke up late this morning and they need to take their kids at school. That has happened to me in the past when I woke up late and I had to rush, so I cut people off. Oh man, I should let that person go. So right then and there, you kind of chill out, right? Because you just reflected on the situation and not reacted. So if you want to influence as a super leader out there, when you come across a situation, think about this. Are you going to react or are you going to reflect? That's right, Daniel. You never get mad in your car. That's right. Yeah, then you have a great smile. You always seem to be happy. The energy that you put out into the world, into yourself, makes you calm, right? So that's one thing. So share this around. As an average leader, do you react or do you reflect? And one thing to do that is to actually take your journal and write in, what can you get better at? What did you react on and what could you reflect upon and making your reactions better? What have you coached somebody about? How you've elevated the people or the lives that you touch, including your kids, including your friends, including your coworkers, your colleagues, including even your direct supervisor, your boss. How have you been able to elevate rather than reacting? You're reflecting. I hope this was helpful. If it was, please like, share, and comment. As always, I welcome any questions that you might want to know about how to do self-leadership, how to lead others, any opportunities that you're seeking, any challenges that you're coming. I work with solopreneurs, entrepreneurs, and intrapreneurs on business insights and more impactfully, leadership insight, because leaders is what every organization needs. And when I say organization, I don't mean just companies. Families are actually organizations as well as communities. So hope this was helpful. My name is Tito Kang. If it was, please like, share, and comment. Aloha, mahalo, lead on, make every day BAMDIGIOUS. And as always, until I see you live and in person, here's to your prodigious success.